From the playoff hunt, all that's left is to play spoiler, to play for pride, taking on those playoff teams and knocking them down a peg. Knicks, Bulls, only here on 2K Sports. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys. Tonight, a celebration of the Latin culture. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Anthony Simons.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Buzelis out there with Smith. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard. And for New York, OG Anunoby is out there with Hart. Then there's Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at point guard. It'll be the Bulls off the tip. Well, Clark, everyone's picking the same team to win this one. They're clear favorites.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, and they should be. But you can't take anybody lightly in the NBA. As the underdog, you have no expectations, and sometimes that can free you up to play your best basketball, which gives you a chance to maybe catch that opponent who's the favorite off guard.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddey. And here is Okoro. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Bridges outside. Anunoby outside. Bridges outside. Oh, good with the triple. For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
Right side Towns over Smith. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Hart.
Nice jumper there from Towns. Boy, he's got a beautiful stroke.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. Jones looking for an opening. And Giddey gets it to go.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Brunson outside. Good work defensively by Jones.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Anunoby outside. And here's Brunson outside. Denied for the third time. He's 0 for 3. Bridges against Giddey. Five to shoot. Smith with a screen on Bridges. Here's Buzelis. Off target with his 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Hart. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart. It's time to bring up the rookie leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in the NBA since the All-Star game. 5th, Buzelis.
Well, he continues to improve. I mean, since the break, he's taken it to another level, looking less and less like a rookie every day.
Ditto that. I mean, he's flat out killing it on the glass right now, and opponents are starting to take notice.
Jones, the pass to Giddey. Smith against Towns. Outside, Jones. Teardrop shot. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Jones has got his second basket of the game.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
And this has got to be, Clark, one of the best offenses in Knicks franchise history.
Yeah, you look at the two-man game between Brunson and Town, Kevin, and it's virtually unstoppable. And they've got the defenders to hold up at the other end as well. This is a rock-solid crew.
Now here's Giddey. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Smith wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to Oklahoma City. Giddey sets the pick for Buzelis. Giddey, no good. Knicks trail by 4. Hart outside. Pass to Brunson. The shot from the low post is good.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Jones kicks to Smith. Nailed from three-point land.
We've seen growing confidence from Smith behind the arc. I mean, he takes these pretty readily now.
Brunson against Jones. And that one's good. Brunson.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Pass to Giddey. And here's Jones. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Oh, good on the three. Giddey against Bridges. Now, here's Anunoby. Brunson scanning the floor. Towns high post. Over Smith. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything going against you. Very frustrating.
Rebounded by Hart.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Anunoby outside. Down low. Hart, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 1.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
Now here's Giddey. Had a tough time getting going against the Thunder. He was a non-factor in that game. Pass to Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Towns down low. He's against Smith. Hart outside. Releases. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. Chicago's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Smith with a screen on Brunson. Jones finds Smith, and he's good on the 3-ball. Smith's got 6.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Hart. He's coming off a 16-point game against Charlotte.
Yeah, his big night wasn't limited to his offense. His steals numbers were way up there, and it was a special night for him in just about every way.
Really good clock recognition by Brunson there. When he hits these kinds of shots, it really deflates the defense.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Jones. Smith sets the pick for Jones. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. New York's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson has brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So, Clark, as the season is drawing to a close, younger players might be feeling the mental fatigue of the totality of the season right now.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about that. And that's where team leadership comes into play. Your veteran players, not only in words, but an example, can help young players properly approach this segment of the season. What they do and how they say what they say is really important for the older, more experienced guys to help the younger players navigate this stretch.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Simons, he's checked in for the Bulls. Sexton comes in for Trey Jones. Smith against Robinson. Here's Clarkson. New York missing again. For Chicago, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here's Clarkson. 8 points his last outing. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Alvarado. Deep 2 from Robinson. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And Sexton has it in the corner. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Josh Hart.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And the Knicks making a change here. Towns is checked in. The Bulls also changing it up. Gershon Yabusele, he's checked in for Smith. Miller comes in for Buzelis. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Josh Giddey. Now, here's Simon. He's covered by Shamet, and it's Simons missing. Clarkson outside. Rebound by the Bulls. Ivey with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And here's Miller outside. Robinson pulls it in.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Alvarado passes to Clarkson. Pass to Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got 6.
We know Towns is an excellent perimeter shooter. But I like seeing him assert himself inside, too.
Yabusele kicks to Simons. Shoots from the high post. And the shot goes down.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up. Sets the example for everyone.
Clarkson against Ivey. Now, here's Clarkson. Still scoreless. Launches a 3. Here's Robinson, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Bulls out front, up by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Bulls.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
Now let's go to the sideline for a report on Jalen Smith. Allie, what's the word?
Guys, I was able to talk with Chicago's head athletic trainer about his status. A bruised tailbone is what he's saying. Nothing too serious, but definitely a pain in the you-know-what. The current expectation is he will be able to make a full recovery in a short amount of time. And guys, I'm told he will be able to play if necessary.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
So on the floor for Chicago to start the second quarter. They've got Ivy and Fernie Simons out there with Miller. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Sexton in at the 1. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey guys, the Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot. Guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back to you, Kevin.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Now here's Towns. So they take the lead. Towns has got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse for them.
And finished off by Yabusele.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
That instant response. Don't try to throw down on his team. It just gets them fired up.
And that's the result. They launch an assault on the basket.
I think the stakes just got raised a little bit.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Bulls, Okoro, he's checked in for Fernie Simons. Josh Giddey comes in for Ivy. And Jones subbed in for Colin Sexton. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Trailing by 2. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And again, it's New York.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Jones. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
The Knicks making a switch here. Kolik's checked in. That's good from Yabusele. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
5 on the clock. Clarkson for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Pass to Okoro. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And again, no good by Chicago. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Kolik. Towns, a screen on Giddey. No problem knocking that one down.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Yabusele. Here's Jones. From down in the low post, it goes. Jones has got 6.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
To the paint. It's tipped. And here's the break. Okoro finds Yabusele. Miller outside. Pass to Yabusele. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And that sends Guerschon Yabusele to the free throw line. It's on Mitchell Robinson. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
The free throw off from Yabusele. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry. It's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Giddey. No good there. Bridges with some nice defense. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's his first foul. Hard, he's checked in for Robinson. And Chicago also making a switch. Miller's checked in for Yabusele. It's Hart on the wing. Covered by Miller. Lets it go from 11. That one a little long. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 2. Inside. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
Smith finishing with power. I like that dunk right there.
New York's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Jones against Brunson. New York, no good that time either.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
Giddey, that doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For New York, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Looking to get back on track here. And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shooting two. Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
First free throw is good. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Pass to Giddey. And here's Smith. Now here's Jones. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Hart outside. Back to Anunoby. Bridges for three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Bridges knew there was daylight, using his sleight of hand to get the bucket.
Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Okoro. Back to Jones. Brunson with some nice D. New York's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Jones. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter. The Knicks leading by 3. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. Now Brunson, defended by Jones. 6 to shoot. From 11 feet away. And Towns throws it down.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
And so far, they've been getting it done down in the post, outsmarting and outworking the defense to get their baskets.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job of putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Here they are, during the test run.
Robinson's checked in for New York. Only 5 games left in the season. Let's quickly take a look at how the playoff field is going to stack up out east. Taking a look at New York. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, the Bulls. Right now, quite a ways down below.
And looking at Chicago, they have clear goals in this final month. Time to secure a spot in the play-in because that's their ticket into the playoffs.
Now, here is Smith. 8 points for him. Pass to Buzelis. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Jones, that's for 2. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Look at the moves from Buzelis. The big fella showing great quickness on the attack.
Brunson outside. Stolen by Okoro. Pass to Buzelis. And here is Giddey. Defended by Bridges. Giddey the pass to Okoro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Jones, no luck.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Buzelis with the ball. Brunson covering. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. To the middle. And the dunk by Smith.
Making good use of the play call there. Smith able to roll into a nice scoring position.
Brunson the pass to Hart. Brunson against Jones. Bridges outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And while we can, let's check on the leading distributors of the point guard position in the second half of the season. Number 1, Josh Giddey. Second is Jalen Brunson.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them stand out.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot. It's definitely giving the defender something extra to think about.
Now, here's Bridges. 14 points from him the last game against the Hornets in Charlotte. Smith against Robinson. Here's Hart. Kept alive. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Outside, Jones. Smith outside. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And already his third foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the third quarter.
Here's Smith. 12 points for him. Pass to Giddey. Smith with a screen on Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. For the 3.
After knocking down 2 threes in the first quarter, he's been a non-factor from deep.
Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Here's Hart. And 1:01 left in the first half. Bridges, no one around him. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Smith. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Smith's got 14 points.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Buzelis.
Josh Hart is one of those guys who just seems to be all over the place all at the same time. I mean, he'll defend anybody, and when it comes to guards, there's nobody that rebounds it better than him.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Smith with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Giddey. Driving the lane. Smith for 3. Smith missing again. Here we go, one-on-one. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
What's up?
Jalen Brunson at the line. One shot.
Six seconds left in the first half. Launches it. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 3. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. So stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
Looking at the Bulls, they haven't played their best ball. It's an understatement. Looking a little lost and flustered right now. It's almost like they don't have any confidence in themselves.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. 3-point lead. They've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Giddey. Defended by Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Great, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. They're great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. The Knicks with the lead. Now Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Here's Anunoby. Off target from 3-point range. The Bulls shooting in this game, 45%. Okoro dishes to Jones. Back to Okoro. Smith scanning the floor. Just 5 to shoot. Jones, that's for 2. That one doesn't go. Brunson with some nice D. Towns against Smith. Outside, Towns. The kick out to Anunoby. And the three off target. 90 seconds now into the second half. Pass to Buzelis. And here's Jones. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Brunson attacking and stolen by Giddey. Now here's Okoro. Not a lot of room. New York has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Simons, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. Brunson against Jones. Smith outside. Pass to Buzelis. Outside, Simons. For the tie. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Bridges against Simon. Takes the 3. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Bridges with the steal. And the rejection by Smith.
There you see Smith's length playing to his advantage defensively.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense. And that is one heck of a rejection right there.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Brunson, the bounce pass. Towns is doubled. New York moving it around. Bridges misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show up to it. That's the rule. Let's go. That's right. All good. You're on the big screen. Take it.
Fast break points. They don't force a lot, but when they get an opportunity, boy, do they like to get out on the break.
And as you said, their rebounding numbers are among the best in the league. Greg, they work so hard inside. Success on the boards is an absolute priority for them. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Smith. Simons surveying the D. 4 on the clock. Over Bridges. And it's Simons missing.
Offensively, the struggles continue. 0 for 5 to start the half.
On the wing, Anunoby. Brunson outside. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
You got to get out on Brunson from there, or he's going to make it a long game.
Smith sets the pick for Jones. Can they get it? Smith with the basket on the assist by Jones. 16 points for Smith.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Back to Brunson. New York needs to get off a shot. Hart. And Okoro pulls it down.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Okoro. Jones, no one around him. Buries the long-range jumper. And now just a 1-point New York lead. Brunson finds Hart. Towns the screen. Lets it go with the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
To the inside. Pass to Okoro. Buzelis sets a screen for Okoro. Outside, Simons for the lead. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll take on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against Alperen Şengün and the Houston Rockets.
And for that game against Chicago, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level, getting around 24 points per, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, you know that he can put points up in a hurry, and he leads this team in scoring.
Yeah, I think he's got a great sense of how to keep their offense going and being productive. If somebody else is having an off night, then he kind of steps in and fills the gap.
Here's Buzelis. He's got 6. Pass to Simons. Out to Smith, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Simons. Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
Let's send it over to the sideline for some news on Josh Giddey. So, Allie, what's the word?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Chicago's head athletic trainer. Apparently that knee was twisted pretty severely. No torn ligaments, but still significant pain and swelling. He's ruled out return, and we'll just have to see how long the recovery will take.
Allie, thank you for the update.
Yeah, you know, it's not easy to maintain an NBA body. It takes tremendous dedication and work, and that's why every team has an expert training staff. They're always available and always doing yeoman's work in helping these guys be ready to perform.
Here's Bridges, following the three-point basket by Chicago.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Jones against Brunson. Outside, Simons. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Simons missing.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And here's Brunson outside. And the three ball is good. Brunson's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Knicks. It's tipped. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last month. Fourth, Matas Buzelis.
He's been a factor on the inside. An impressive stretch for him defensively.
Well, he's been slapping shots out of there all last month. I mean, he's building a reputation as a guy you don't want to challenge inside. His arrow is definitely pointing north.
Robinson's checked in for New York. And the Bulls making a change also. Yabusele's checked in, and it's Simons missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Simons against Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. Fires for three. Good, and the assist goes to town. And it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
Confident shot from Anunoby there, showing he's very comfortable rising up off the catch.
Simons against Bridges. Simons gets to Yabusele. And again, Chicago, no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Stolen by Yabusele. Fast break, Chicago. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And how about that finish by Buzelis, the rookie, getting it done.
Runs in the pass to Towns. Shoots. The rebound by Simons. Bulls trail by 5. Outside, Jones. Buzelis sets a screen for Jones. Takes it inside. Robinson with the block.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
Anunoby, no good. Chicago has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. It's Brunson, top of the key. Outside, Towns. And finished off by Robinson.
Oh, a nice movement from Towns there. Excellent teamwork, and Towns was the catalyst.
Outside, Simons. 1:22 left to play here in the third. Count that bucket. Jones has got 13.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancers.
So for the Knicks, Landry Shamet checked in for Anunoby. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Chicago also making some changes. Miller's checked in for Buzelis. Jaden Ivey comes in for Okoro. And it's Sexton in for Jones. Miller against Towns. Towns sets the pick for Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Towns. Out left to the wing. From outside the arc, Robinson. Great positioning on the putback. Robinson's got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The shot by Ivey, no good. Shamet the pass to Clarkson, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Elevating like a rocket booster. Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Yabusele setting a screen for Sexton. And he banks in the layup.
Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Clarkson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Shot on the wing, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's New York heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So for Chicago right now, Miller is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Jaden Ivey. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Yabusele in at the 5, roaming the paint. Inside, Clarkson. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Clarkson's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Knicks. Simons, the pass to Yabusele. Down low, here's Ivey. And slam dunk by Ivey.
And man, can Ivey fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
Pass to Shamet. Outside, Towns. Back to Shamet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. And Simons has it in the corner. They set the pick. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Knicks. 7-point differential. Outside, Towns. Sinks the 3-pointer. Towns has got 21.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. Hey, he'll take as many high percentage looks as you can get.
Alvarado passes to Towns. Clarkson against Ivey. Clarkson outside. Over Ivey. And the shot no good, a bit short.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Good on the shot.
And this is something Simons continues to work on. Love seeing him look to involve his teammates.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And the Knicks making a change here. Brunson's checked in. And the Bulls making a change also. Smith has checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now. Keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Now here's Towns. And stolen by Simon. To the paint. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Bulls trail by 7. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ivy. Some solid defense from Clarkson.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Towns for 3. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Ivy passes to Miller. Towns with the steal. Ivy against Clarkson. Brunson outside. It's taken away by Smith. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's Simon. And again, Chicago. No good. Pass to Brunson. Outside Robinson. Here's Shamet. Covered by Simon. Here's Robinson. Now, here's Shamet. Misses the 3. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Simon. To the middle. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. And Miller throws it down hard.
And this is something Simons has been improving on, creating openings for his teammates.
Robinson a screen on Sexton. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Smith. Simon's on the wing. Brunson covering.
And developed into such a good scorer. D has to pay close attention to Simon.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And also, throughout this game, they have really taken advantage of the defense. I just love the initiative they've shown attacking in the paint.
A different look for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Bridges in for Clarkson. And then for Chicago, Booz Ellis is checked in for Miller. Burrow comes in for Ivy. And Trey Jones subbed in for Sexton.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Now here's Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Brunson carving out space inside.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
67.
Right wing. Back to Jones. Simons against Bridges. And it's Simons missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
And that one, good. Bridges has got the lead up to 10 now for New York.
Bridges doing a nice job of adjusting around the interior contact that time.
Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Bridges against Simon. Clock at 6. Smith for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Smith's got 22.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Now here's Towns. Bridges for 3. Good it is. This goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 10. Left side, Simons. Smith, the pass to Simons. Goes back up. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Oh, Brunson got hit and still made it go.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Simons up top, defended by Bridges. 7-foot shot. That one's in there. The Knicks lead has got back down to 10 points after they get the bucket from Smith.
Night in and night out, consistently, Smith makes a solid effort in there.
Brunson the pass to Towns. No good on the triple. The Bulls have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Back to Jones. Bridges with the steal. Anunoby finds Bridges. And here's Brunson. Towns, the pass to Brunson. 5 on the clock. On the wing. Simons with the defensive effort. Bulls trail by 10. Booz Ellis with the ball. Fires the 3. And they get it back. Pass to Simons. Screen by Smith. Simons on the wing. Brunson covering. And it's Simons missing.
Just not his night offensively. That's part of why they fell behind.
Right side Towns. And Booz Ellis gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the Bulls making a change here. Sexton's checked in.
Number 2, Colin Sexton.
Now Brunson. Bridges outside. 6 on the shot clock. Smith there for the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Sexton, Anunoby sends it back.
What a big-time denial by Anunoby. OG came flying in to erase that chance.
Jones against Brunson. Yep, that goes down.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Jones against Brunson. Outside Bridges. Now Town. Strong move off the glass.
Boy, I like the way Towns is engaged on offense. Feels like he can score from anywhere on the floor.
74.
Sexton against Bridges. Rebounded by Town.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Bridges against Sexton. It misses. The Knicks leading by 10. Outside Bridges. Here's Town. Josh Hart. He's off from three. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now Sexton. Bridges with the steal.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Knicks.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, I thought the job he did on the glass was absolutely terrific. Extremely physical. He left it all out there tonight.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. So it's New York picking up the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they